life's like a box of chocolates. You better make sure it's chocolate before you eat it. Okay? Hey guys, welcome back to Bonsai. It's me, Black Sheep of the family, your old Uncle Pink. And today we're back to work on our Mercedes Benz Resto-Mod project. Now, as you know, we're doing an engine swap on this car. And in the last episode, we pulled the engine and transmission out. So in today's episode of our Mercedes Benz Resto-Mod project, we're actually going to be pulling the engine and transmission out of a Mazda Miata because, of course, that's what you expect when you tune into a Mercedes-Benz Resto-Mod project, right? I know, this is what you want, this is what you get. That's life, right? So, we're gonna jump right in on that. Before we do though, do me a favor, just do me one favor. Like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the notification button. I don't know, it sounds like 10 things, but it's really just one. Do something to interact with the channel because ultimately that really helps us in terms of search engine placement, and YouTube's suggested videos algorithm, right? We're not monetized. I'm not getting shit for this, but it's nice to know that people are watching. Otherwise, I'm just a knucklehead screaming into the void. So anything you can do to help me with that, I really appreciate it. But for now, let's go pull that motor. Okay, so it's the morning of day 2 on removing this Miata engine and transmission. Started this thing yesterday, just kind of cleared the decks a little bit, getting some of the stuff that's in the way out of the way. So, we pulled the radiator out, we pulled the air box off. So yeah, a couple of things left to do on this side of the engine still. We've got to get the heater core hoses off. And then here on the front, we don't need the power steering pump or the air conditioning compressor anymore. And so I'm going to go ahead and just disconnect them and leave them here in the car. Normally you could disconnect everything and pull those with the motor. I'm just going to go ahead and pull those off and get them out of my way, but just leave them on the shell of the car. Okay, a little Miata pro tip here. Don't ever try to wrestle these heater hoses off the heater core nipples. You'll just bust up the heater core and you'll have to pull the dash out to change it. So instead, get a knife and just kind of slit down along the length of it and peel it back off the nipple, okay? Okay, so that side's pretty well all buttoned up or unbuttoned up. On this side, we have just the clutch hydraulic line, the EGR wiring, one or two vacuum lines, and then the big wiring to the alternator and the big wiring to the starter. And that should be this side pretty well ready to go as well. So let's just pop these guys off. Then we got a couple of things to do underneath and we'll be ready to pull the motor out. All right, so another beautiful morning here in Florida and heading out to the shop. Gonna hopefully get that Miata engine and transmission on the ground today. You know, last couple of days we worked on it a little bit here and there, got all of the sort of ancillary and accessory stuff off the motor. I think we're pretty much down to, we gotta do a little wrestling with the exhaust system and then just the mounts. All right, we're gonna get this brace down and out of the way next. So we still have a couple of connectors back here on the transmission that we need to deal with. We've got vehicle speed sensor and I guess reverse light switch. I think that's it. So let's get those disconnected real quick. To get the shifter out, we're going to have to remove the console, and to remove the console is pretty straightforward. We got a couple of screws hidden under these little covers. We got one under the ashtray and two back here in the little glove box. So, you know, job number one is going to be get that out. So let's do that. I think first we'll go ahead and pull our shifter knob off. Okay, in this case, someone replaced the screws with these clips. That is not the way it's supposed to be. On this side is a screw. Okay, so we've run into a little bit of a problem here. As you can see on that side, all you got to do to take the motor mount off is take one bolt off. But this side had kind of a weird bolt size in it, and when we tried to loosen it, it's just spinning around on the inside. It looks like somebody may have busted the mount or something and just improvised by putting a bolt in there. So what we'll have to do is we're gonna have to take this mount off the engine block in order to get the motor out. So not a big deal, just a little bit of a pain in the ass.